Today we're going to talk about a resource that I think is absolutely amazing. It's called OpenOffice. You can find it if you go to your browser and put in www.openoffice.org. And again, make sure that you use .org and not another extension. What open source is a type of software where the source code is just freely available to the public. And I'm not going to talk much about source code, but if the code is out there available to the public, it only makes sense to make the software available to the public as well, and they do. Now, I know you need to be really careful when you download anything from the computer, and I want to assure you that this is going to be a very safe download. What I'm going to do is take you in this lesson through downloading OpenOffice onto your computer. Then in later steps, we'll get into using the word processing program, the spreadsheet, and the presentations. Because as you'll find out, this is very, very similar to Microsoft Office Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. There are other components to it, but these are the three that we're going to be working with in OpenOffice. And the amazing thing about it is that it's all free. So we're going to start on the openoffice.org page, and I'm going to go to I want to download OpenOffice. Click on that button. And you can see download Apache OpenOffice 3.4.1. Click to start downloading the most recent version. And you can see it gives you the extension here, which is EXE. And that means that it is a program that it's going to load onto your computer. And that's what you have to really be careful of when you are downloading things onto your computer. And again, I want to assure you that this is perfectly safe. So I'm going to click on that. And you're going to get a little advertisement. Since it is free, there are people spending time for it. And if you do like it, consider contributing to help, but you're under no obligation to do that. And now, this is pretty self-explanatory as you go through the steps. Would you like to save this file? Yes, I do. I'm going to click Save File. And since I am using Mozilla Firefox, you can see the download box has come up and it's showing me that it's downloading. It does take a little bit of time as it downloads. So I'm going to tell you just a little bit about OpenOffice as it downloads. Like I said before, we are going to look at a word processing program which is called Write in here. When you open it up, it's going to look very familiar to you if you ever used Microsoft Word in the older versions when they had the toolbars instead of the ribbons. You'll see many of the icons are identical or very similar to it. And the spreadsheet program is called Calc, C-A-L-C, and with that you will be able to do just about everything that you can do in Excel, and I'm sure it will suit your needs and your students' needs. And the last program we're going to talk about is called Impress, which is the PowerPoint version that OpenOffice offers. And again, it has templates in it. It has everything that you can do. Some people actually like it more than they like PowerPoint. One of the things that's really great about OpenOffice is it will allow you to create a document or a spreadsheet or something in OpenOffice, but you can save it as a Microsoft Word document. That way, if your computer does not have OpenOffice on it, say at work, you can save it at home save it in OpenOffice and then create a Word document out of it. So it does work really, really well. So I am going to wait while this downloads and then come back and explain to you what to do after it's done. As you can see now, it's done downloading this. And again, we're just going to follow the steps with the downloads here. It's showing me it's done. I'm going to double click to open that up. And it pretty much does everything for you. Do you want to allow the following program from an unknown publisher to make changes to this computer? And I do know it's safe, so I'm going to do yes. And again, these are where we have these prompts that we'll just follow. Thank you for downloading. I'm going to click next. And this is where do I want it saved. And for right now, it's showing the destination folder is on my desktop. And that's fine for me. So I'm going to do unpack. Now it says preparing to install. And again, it takes a few minutes. It probably was about 15 minutes total to download it. And now this will take a little while too, so we'll just wait patiently until it has it installed for us. All right, now you can see the next thing we have is an installation wizard. Welcome to the installation wizard, and I'm going to just click on next. In the customer information, there's probably information in there by default. I'm going to leave it just as it is and click next. I want a typical installation. And ready to install the program, and click install. Once again, it may take a few minutes to do this, but believe me, it's well worth the time that you've spent to install this once you see what you can do with OpenOffice. And now you can see the installation wizard is completed, so I'm going to just click on finish. And it will take a minute here, and I will show you we'll have an icon on our desktop that we can now click on and access everything. I'm going to go ahead and close this downloads box. And I am going to just minimize this for right now. And here I am on my desktop, and you can see right here is the icon for OpenOffice. This is actually a shortcut. You can tell it's the shortcut key because it has the little blue arrow there. And I'm going to double click and open that up. When it opens up, you'll see that you have the option then of going to your text document, spreadsheet, presentation to create a new one, or to open an existing file. And then you have some other items over here we're not going to talk about, but in the next lesson we will talk about the text document. So we'll see you back then.